Hello and welcome to our discussion on cross-cultural research methodology. In this lecture, we'll discuss how psychologists conduct research across cultures. We'll also talk about the challenges they face and the strategies that they use to ensure valid and reliable findings. To begin, let's analyze. A blind man who sees is better than a seeing man who's blind. Feel free to share your thoughts on what you think this Persian proverb means in context of cross-cultural psychology research. Think about the difference between superficial observation and deep understanding. So this discussion is broken down into 4 key sections, and so let's dive in. In section 1, Introduction to Cross-Cultural Research Methodology, we'll begin by discussing the foundational principles of cross-cultural research methodology, and we'll explore why it's crucial to go beyond surface-level observations and strive for genuine insight into different cultural contexts. In section 2, we'll jump into the research approaches we can use in cross-cultural psychology and which approach is appropriate to use in different settings. Following that, we'll look at the diverse data collection methods employed in cross-cultural research. We'll examine how different methodologies help us gather reliable data and validate our findings, ensuring our research is grounded in empirical evidence. And finally, we'll address the challenges and best practices in cross-cultural research. We'll reflect on how we can overcome biases, ensure accurate interpretations, and apply best practices to enhance the validity and reliability of our research. And throughout this lecture, I encourage you to think critically about how we can see beyond our own cultural lenses and learn through direct experience and empirical evidence. And so cross-cultural research methodology is designed to help us achieve a deeper understanding of cultural differences and similarities. It involves a systematic approach ensuring that our findings are accurate, reliable, and meaningful. And so in this introductory section, we'll cover the foundational principles, i.e. the goals of cross-cultural research. Before we get started too deep, take a look at the NVC short that introduces arranged marriages in India, shared below. Now imagine a researcher wants to find similarities and differences between arranged marriage practices in India and non-arranged marriages in the United States, and how they affect marital stability. What does the psychologist aim to pursue in this particular project? Well, the initial goal is to describe the findings of the research, and this involves detailing the observed similarities and differences in marital practices and their outcomes in both cultural contexts. Upon identifying differences between the groups, the researcher aims to explain how these factors influence marital stability. And this step involves analyzing and underlying reasons for these differences and their implications for relationship dynamics. Now, the study's practical value lies in its ability to predict the factors that contribute to successful marital relationships in both arranged and non-arranged marriages. And so by identifying key determinants of marital stability, the research can offer valuable insights for enhancing relationship satisfaction. And for instance, previous studies on arranged versus non-arranged marriage have revealed surprising similarities in relationship satisfaction. However, it's not sufficient to merely know these findings. Researchers strive to apply these insights across various cultural settings, ensuring that the knowledge gained can be used to improve marital outcomes universally. And this comprehensive framework facilitates an improved understanding of cultural dynamics and their implications for various societal contexts. So think back to the proverb that we introduced in the beginning. This emphasizes the value of insight and understanding over mere perception. In cross-cultural research, it's crucial to go beyond surface-level observations and develop a deep understanding of cultural contexts and nuances. Researchers must be aware of their own biases and strive to see beyond them to truly understand the cultures they study. And so in section 1, We've explored the foundational principles of cross-cultural research methodology using the context of arranged marriages as depicted in the Indian matchmaking to illustrate key concepts. The goals of cross-cultural research are to describe, explain, predict, and apply. And this section sets the stage for a comprehensive exploration of cross-cultural research methodologies, emphasizing the need for a very nuanced and evidence-based approach to studying cultural phenomena. Be sure to check back for section 2, where we discuss approaches to cross-cultural research.